What's up, guys? Tomorrow's workouts are here. We're taking a rest day on a Sunday, so we're not going to have a sweet video for you, but we're going to make the workout, or we're going to make a video showing you the workout and showing you how to go through it, some of the movements that you can do. The workout for tomorrow starts with a deadlift. This is our CrossFit workout, by the way. Build to a heavy 2-rep max deadlift. Give yourself 12-15 minutes to do that, okay? When that's done with, we have a workout that's for time. You're going to do 40 handstand push-ups, 20 cal bike, 20 deadlifts, 30 handstand push-ups, bike again, 15 deadlifts, 20 handstand push-ups, bike again, finishing with 10 deadlifts, right? Let's talk about the deadlift. The deadlift appears in our strength and our metcon. There's a couple things we need to focus on. The setup is very important, right? So on the setup, we're going with vertical shins. So we want to make sure that our shins start out behind the bar. If our shins get too far forward, we're going to be using the wrong muscle groups, plus it's going to force our butt to shoot up in the air. Then we're going to make sure we have a nice flat back, our head is neutral, and that we're squeezing our abs nice and tight. That's going to make sure that when we go to actually push the floor down and move our bar off the ground, that we're not compromising our back. From there, our hips and shoulders rise at the same time, and we finish the rep by squeezing our butt at the top. Then we're going to be touch and going these reps, especially in our workout, our conditioning piece, but also in the 2-rep max touch and go rep. The descent is important. First, you're going to start by bowing over the bar, sliding the bar down your knees and getting your knees slightly bent but keeping them pushed back, and then dropping your shoulders and your butt at the same time to finish the rep. Then we're going to repeat that same thing, driving the floor down, moving our shoulders and hips up at the same time, and finishing that rep. Handstand push-ups. Handstand push-ups appear in our conditioning piece 3 different times. They're large sets, okay? So make sure that if you're doing handstand push-ups that you're choosing a rep scheme that works. You don't want to go off and hit this big number to start out and then not be able to finish with the handstand push-ups. One thing that you can do, obviously, is kind of combine maybe regular handstand push-ups and a modified version of the handstand push-ups, okay? First thing when you're doing a handstand push-ups is figuring out where your hands need to be. Once you have your hands set up, then you're going to go through a normal progression. You're going to kick up on the wall. Once you're kicked up on the wall, you're going to slowly lower your head down to the mat or to the floor. I say slowly just because I'm not there to kind of watch you and make sure that we're doing it safe. So slowly lower down so you keep everything nice and tight. And then once you've hit your heads on the ground, you're making a tripod with your head and your hands. You're going to put your butt against the wall. You're going to keep the bottoms of your feet facing straight up, and you're going to bring your knees towards your elbows. Then you're going to squeeze your abs. You're going to take a deep breath, and then you're going to kick and press at the same time to finish that rep, right? Then you repeat, going back down under control, butt against the wall, knees down, brace, kick, finish the rep. There's a couple different modifications you can do for both of these movements, right? Let's start with the deadlift first. With the deadlift, we can do 2 different types of lunge. For the strength part of the workout, you could put a barbell on your back or maybe hold something heavy or get heavy dumbbells on your shoulders, and you could do reverse lunges. All right, let's just say maybe you don't have a barbell or you don't have enough weight to actually work up to a 2-rep max, okay? Then in the workout, we could do suitcase lunges holding the dumbbells down here by your sides, and you could take your step back or you could walk forward, whatever you want to do. Let's say just pulling off the ground is a little bit of an issue. You have the weight to do the barbells, but hinging at the hip and bending over is a little bit too much. We could go into our sumo stance and we could do deadlifts from the sumo stance. In the sumo stance, we're just making sure that our shoulders are wide enough, or our feet are wider than our shoulders, that our hands are inside our knees, and that we're dropping our butt, still keeping that vertical shin and making our shoulders and hips rise at the same time. For the handstand push-ups, the modification is pretty simple, right? You're either going to go with a simple pike push-up, right? So that's where we're just kind of getting our feet closer to our hands, and we're going to pike down into a handstand push-up, still creating that tripod position. You could use a dumbbell or dumbbells for a dumbbell push press. Just remember on the dumbbell push press that we're keeping our chest nice and tall. We're dipping, driving it overhead, finishing tall. If the dumbbell's too heavy, right, you could do a single dumbbell push press with both hands. You could do a single dumbbell push press on one hand. You could obviously use a kettlebell or a barbell for the push press as well. Okay, our at-home workout is a simple one, but it's going to be super effective. It's something that we should be familiar with from last week's workouts, okay? It's a 14-minute AMRAP. It starts with a 400-meter run. After that 400-meter run, you're going to do 20 thrusters and 10 burpees over your object. I wrote thrusters there because you have 2 options. You can do the thrusters with a dumbbell or a kettlebell, or you can do it with a backpack or some other odd object that you have, like a plate or whatever. If you start the 400-meter run, with like 13 minutes into the workout, finish the 400-meter run. Just go ahead and do it, finish it. Good job, right? If you do the thruster, right? The thruster you could do with basically anything. One calls with a single dumbbell. Do the single dumbbell with the dumbbell on your chest, okay? Hold the dumbbell on your chest, get those elbows up, squat, press it overhead. You could do the same with a kettlebell. It's a little more awkward, but you could do the same thing and maybe have to press it out in front a little bit. If your object, like your dumbbell or your kettlebell, is too light, then do it with one arm and just alternate arms each time, right? That way you're only using one arm. If you're doing it with a plate, same idea. The backpack, same idea. We're trying to get our elbows out in front. Now with the plate or a backpack, you have to brace a little bit harder because it's going to kind of pull you out of position. So make sure that you're squeezing your abs nice and tight and you're driving with those hips to really pop that thing overhead. The burpees over the object is something that we've been doing a lot this last week, and we do something like this weekly at our classes, right? The burpee, chest and thighs touch the ground. We drive our chest up, drive our toes into the ground, pushing our butt up and our feet underneath where we stand, and then we just hop across our object, right? If you want to eliminate the hop across the object, eliminate it, right? If you need to go to an up-down, which an up-down is a burpee without the push-up, and then hop over, that's fine. If you want to do an up down without the hop over, that's also okay. Just make sure that you're doing something that you can move well and that you can continue to get a good workout throughout the entire thing. On the thrusters, if maybe pressing overhead isn't an option, then you could do a goblet squat or a front squat or something along those lines. If squatting isn't an option, let's say your knees or back's bothering you, you could do a push press in its place. You can push press a dumbbell, kettlebell, barbell, whatever. If the loading is too much, go with a broomstick thruster or an air squat or something along those lines. Just stay moving. Just like the burpees, go into an up down. Just stay moving on it. Try to do them as unbroken or in 1 or 2 sets the best you can. Good luck tomorrow. It's going to be a great workout. Don't miss a Monday. See you tomorrow.